Good afternoon, guys. Vino here. It is Sunday, May 17th, 2026. It's a little bit after 12 p.m. or like 12:30 right now. I'm a little late having my cup of coffee as well. Been just busy with life things last almost a week at this point since I recorded anything. Just weather has gotten a lot better. It's now, I think, pretty much we can say it is real spring officially, even though I don't think the first day of spring has hit us just yet. But work is definitely beating me up with the introduction of so much more AI focused kind of tools and monitoring. Definitely, I'm getting micromanaged micromanaged out of existence in a sense. So again, job security is up in the air. We're managing for now. A lot of other people have kind of left at their own will, in a sense, you could say, from my position or other positions in my current workplace. I was semi tempted to take the parting gift in a sense, if you guys catch my drift. But again, it just isn't worth it monetarily right now with again too many home responsibilities and just other expenses. Without something else lined up as a backup, it's not a good idea. But that's where we're at. So hopefully things will turn around for the better in the coming couple of months. But with the way that the direction of the company is going, it's gotta was it not having expectations, but sort of like expect the unexpected, be ready for anything. We have to be able to adapt to any scenario. But on the bright side, I am having my first long weekend in a long time. Tomorrow's Monday, May 18th, which is Victoria Day here in Canada. So usually for the last couple of years, I have been just kind of working most of the holidays, like short 4 hour, 5 hour shifts. But I think even last year I was able to avoid, I think, working Christmas or Boxing Day. I don't remember which one it was, but I could only take one of the days off. But for the new year, I think it's the first proper regular holiday that falls on like a Monday or like a Friday situation. So I get an actual long weekend, which feels pretty awesome. Got a lot of home chores done. I got my front lawn mowed finally. Not that I didn't do it before. My dad did it 2 weeks ago, and then our neighbor did it yesterday morning. And so my dad was like, "Oh, we should probably not want to look uneven." So I went out and I did it properly yesterday, Saturday. So that felt good. A bit of a workout, so that kind of balanced out. I didn't have to do actual exercise because dealing with our uneven and unstable lawns here and there because we didn't really do the landscaping evenly just yet, didn't put the money on it fully yet. It's not bad, like it still looks really good once I got the lawn mowing done, like between us and the neighbor, like it looks like overall, like from a distance, looks pretty evened out and nice. But yeah, I think if we decide to spend the money on like actual landscaping, we'd probably have to excavate kind of the whole land, but that's a kind of an unnecessary expense right now. Taking care of the household in general is more important. But yeah, that's the thing. A lot of things are changing. Some for the worse, some for the better. Definitely, again, because I'm kind of like with my parents a lot, I don't get a chance to record myself as much. One, for their privacy, and two, for my own sanity, just because there's a certain independence that comes with when you live with your parents, you're kind of next to each other 24/7, and the few instances where you get kind of time for yourself, I appreciate my kind of independence. And if I was wealthier or I had a better job or something in a normal sense, and we were in a better economy of financials, then I'd love to live by myself, even if it's like a regular small 1 bedroom or 2 bedroom. Sorry, about 1 bedroom apartment, if I'm being realistic. But again, with the climate of the world that we're in right now here in Ontario and here in Toronto, it's just, yeah, it's unaffordable. So I'm just glad that, okay, I get to live with my parents. At least it's a house, not an apartment that we're sharing anymore. So yeah, I gotta look at the bright side here and there where we can get it. So I'm sacrificing my kind of full independence and living by myself, but I'm gaining like a roommate that I can appreciate because it's my parents. If I was living with a stranger or like living with like random like college friends, maybe I would have liked it. But again, it's like a pit of money that I'd rather, instead of spending the money on rent, I'd rather just put the money towards the mortgage, which is what's kind of our workout right now. Um, on the other bright side, I was able to finally change my car's tires and rims to all seasons, or the regular summer tires, sorry, summer rims again at this point. That was a cluster mess that I didn't get to talk about until now that I'm kind of thinking about it. So last year, around fall time, I decided, okay, I have winter tires. I need to stop keeping the original rims and just putting the tires on them for winter and all seasons. But this time, or sorry, last year for fall, I purchased a four set of steel wheels, 18 inches, so that I can have the winter tires go on the steel rims and then be ready for winter, which I did use. I got to drive a decent amount in the winter time this past 4 or 5 months from winter to now into the new year of 2026, January onward. But what I didn't realize was that at a certain point, I had gotten my tires, my winter tires, put on my steel rims through Canadian Tire, which they did great. Now the iffy part is I then took my car to the regular Hyundai, because my car is a Hyundai Elantra. I took it to service as I'm supposed to, twice a year. So January is one spot, kind of June, July is the second spot. So I was able to get the service done in January. Whether it was the Canadian Tire guys, I don't know. Whether it was like the Hyundai guys, I don't know. I don't like to point fingers. I'm not confrontational in that sense. But my wheel lock, or I guess the lug nuts or the socket, I don't know. I forget the. I'm always bad with the terminology for some of these. But there's like a unique kind of lock and key system for one out of the five bolts on each wheel, front two wheels and back two wheels. And somehow that key got lost, and the key lock set that I keep in my glove box is a totally different lock. So when I was working, my dad took my car to get the tires changed, or like the tires swapped out, and the guy at the service center, not the Hyundai, just like a Mr. Lube or like something Canadian Tire was, they couldn't do it. So we ended up or at least my dad anyway, he did the research, and I also kind of did my own research on YouTube. We use like a 9.99 star socket, impact driver socket, what do you want to call it. Him and I kind of hammered out that one specific lock, broke it off, and now we have like a five generic lug nuts on all the wheels. So he then was able to again go to Canadian Tire this time, and they kind of swapped my wheels out. So my guys, it was like a cluster mess. Like I didn't think it would be that complicated, and I didn't. It wasn't a problem because it's such a basic idea and system. But apparently, that is a kind of a warning to others. I guess if you guys have like a one out of the five lug nuts on your wheels on the center cap, make sure that it's the generic one, because technically the unique lock and key system is to prevent kind of your wheels getting stolen or your rims getting stolen. But I mean, if someone had the time and the skills, they'll steal your car, your parts. So just be careful out there. Not that it's a problem. I mean, I'm in a normal residential area, but wow, it became a lot more complicated than I thought it would have been. So, but at least yeah, tested the wheels out. So actually, once I kind of finish recording here, and once I finish drinking my coffee, I need to like go and check my tire pressure, because these guys never really check the pressure at Canadian Tire. They just kind of swap the wheels. I don't think they would have put a lot of energy into that. They just do the service. It was like $60. So for $60, yeah, take my old wheels off, my winter tires off, put the all seasons on, and that's all I needed the work done for. But yeah, gonna get my tire pressure all checked out, make sure it's up to par for my car specs, and then settle in for the rest of the long weekend here. So at least I have one more day to kind of do my own thing. I bought a Bugatti, like in a blue color, Lego Speed Champion set. So that's gonna be the other thing that I do later this afternoon once I get a gap in time. But yep, so going to build some Lego after a long time, get some good rest, enjoy this long weekend as best as I can, get my final tire pressure sorted out. So it's gonna be a good wrap up recovery period for the long weekend here. And not excited to start the work week again, but it's okay. We still have one more day, so I'm gonna enjoy all the time that I have. And if you guys are in Canada like I am, or you're in Ontario and you have Victoria Day and you are actually off, you're not working, I hope you're enjoying your long weekend too. Let's all get a good rest, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.